What's up, everybody? This is Jeff. Got a contest entry for Datsun Loops I Like It contest. If you're not subscribed, Datsun Loops, I think it's music and film now. I think Dan is gonna branch out into reviewing movies, which is very cool. I'm looking forward to seeing his take on some on movies and stuff. So. If you're not familiar with Dan's channel, he's got, I mean, for my money, one of the best channels on the VC. An amazing collection of psych and obscure, early 70s hard rock. Seems like a really cool guy, very knowledgeable, so I thought I was going to throw in with the contest. Basically, just show a few albums that are kind of outside your wheelhouse of what you listen to, or just kind of critically panned or commercially panned albums that you have in your collection. So, started off with Dave Mason's self-titled 1974 album. Pretty cool country rock feel throughout this album, and you can get this so cheap. I mean, I see multiple copies of these in bargain bins when I'm out and about. But this album holds up. It's not as good as Alone Together, but it's definitely one of his better solo albums that I've heard. Really cool version of All Along the Watchtower on this. It does a pretty cool kind of bluesy send-up of Bring It On Home to Me by Sam Cooke. And I mean, if you're a fan of Traffic or Dave Mason, give this one a shot. Like I said, you can find this for $1 just about anywhere. So, this is that one. Next up, Country Joe from 1975. Picked this up in a bargain bin. Paid a couple bucks for this not too long ago. But this is not psychedelic Country Joe by any means. It's kind of a mishmash of styles on here. You got some, rock and country and kind of some urban funk on a couple of songs. But this is a really solid album all the way through. I was kind of surprised at how good this was. So yeah, Country Joe from 1975. Steve Winwood's self-titled debut album from '77. Kind of a softer funk feel throughout this. Kind of jazzy. I mean, Winwood's just one of the best voices in rock and roll. And, nothing really that spectacular on here, but Hold On is kind of, I would say, be the standout track. It's the first track. But yeah, I really like this album. This is a good kind of Sunday, rainy Sunday afternoon album. Very cool. Some more Steve Winwood. When the Eagle Flies, Traffic's last album from 1974. This album doesn't get a lot of love on the VC. This is definitely kind of a jazzier showing by them. But I think it stands up with the rest of their catalog. I think this is a really good album. If you like Traffic and you haven't dove into this one yet, I recommend it. Like I said, it's not their best stuff, but it's definitely worth having if you're a fan of Traffic, and this can be had for $1 or $2. Really nice copies, so that's a good one. And a couple of jazz here. Sonny Stitt, 12. This is from 1972. There's some really cool up-tempo kind of cocktail jazz, tenor sax. This is like I said, this is from '72. This is also from that year, Tune Up. And these are really cool. These can be had for pretty cheap. I got both of these at a garage sale, paid less than $5 each, I think, for these. But I see these in record stores for $5 or $6. And Sonny Stitt, cool stuff. Last one, Best of Roger Whittaker. This is definitely outside my wheelhouse. Easy listening. I showed this on my vinyl tag, but my dad played this all the time growing up. My dad wasn't a real big music guy. He had a few albums, a few 8-tracks, but this was one on heavy rotation when I was a kid. So picked one up, kind of a trip down memory lane type record. But this guy's got a great, baritone voice, really good singer. I can see Ron Burgundy sitting around in his apartment with his leather-bound books and rich mahogany listening to this record. So, yeah, that's it. Dan, great channel. Looking forward to all your movie reviews and more vinyl videos from you in the future. So that's it. Everybody have a good Memorial Day, and I've got a really big stack to show from a record show last Sunday. So should be posting that probably this weekend sometime. So everybody have a good one, and we'll see you around.